Hey guys, it's Yvette. Welcome back, and I have something very special to share with you today because I only get this box quarterly. It is my little box of figs, and it does come in a priority box. I've just basically taken it out of the priority box because the priority box also has like the little, things in it that the cats want to play with. So I just pulled this out so that I'd be ready, but I have not opened it. And I took out the paperwork, which was on top, and basically it says Little Box of Figs 2018, box number 2. Okay, and I'm not going to read everything because it's an entire page full of stuff, but basically they are saying that okay, I'm not going to read it because it's actually telling me what's in the box, and I want to be surprised when I open it up. We do have pattern for the Petit Gâteau, which looks like little pin cushions to me, which are adorable. I love pin cushions, obviously. Thank you, Andrea. And then we also have a pattern that's called Pumpkins and the Beanstalk. That is really cute. And you know what? It's different. I like that because I don't know. I get so bored with patterns lately. It's actually for quite some time now where, I mean, essentially they all look the same to me. So whenever it doesn't look the same, I so appreciate that. I mean, I actually don't usually get a chance to do many actual quilt patterns, but I would be excited to get this one and to try it because it's not the same old block. It's not boring old-fashioned blocks. And that's just me. That's my preference. I just prefer things be much more modern, and these definitely are, and I love that. So let's get this box open because this is what I'm really excited about. And I mean, not for nothing, I'm not saying anything because we all know how much the boxes are going to be, sort of. We get like a range, and any time that the range is like sort of higher, I do have higher expectations, I have to say. And I think that this month it was, or this quarter, it was like around $75. So let's see what's inside. We already know that we have 2 patterns, adorable little pin cushions, and this awesome pattern, Pumpkins and the Beanstalk. Okay, so the first thing I see on top, it says Fun Stuff by Moda, and it says it's a quilt block zipper bag, and that's what it looks like. Let's open it up and see what the fabric is. I already see that it's sort of like a wristlet because it's got like this little wrist thing that you could hold it with. This would be really great like going to quilt shows and stuff to carry like your wallet, not to have a whole bunch of stuff, maybe just put your wallet, your keys, your, just whatever stuff. And then you open it up and yep, just a basic bag, basic black bag, but very subtle, very subtly quilty, with the little block on it. So that's really cute. The next thing is, these are made by local farm girl, Andrea Penasa, P-E-N-A-S-A, Penasa, I would say. What are these? I think that they're, I mean, I don't want to say just, but I think they're just buttons, like, and they're fabric buttons. So there's a coral one and there's a lime green one. And I say that because, see, on the back, it's sort of like shank buttons, which, are not really my fave, but I get it. So there we go. That's really cute. And then we have, oh my goodness, I'm very excited for this because you guys know I love these little snips, and they're rose gold. I love rose gold, and I love these little snips. They're supposed to be really sharp. Yes, they're really sharp. And, yeah, they're really sharp. I like that. These are going to fast be really favorites for me. I'm going to put them right now, right over there. And then inside, the rest of this entire box is fabric. And it's always enough fabric to make the project. I want to say, I don't think it doesn't usually cover the backing and the binding. You get enough to make the whole quilt, and this quilt is there's two different sizes. You could either have 40 by 49 or 49 by 58. Yeah. And then it says here on the bottom, okay, hold up. Let's just go through it. We've got Pumpkins and the Beanstalk and the Petit Gâteau patterns. Okay, so we have enough fabric to make the smaller quilt, which is the 40 by 49. And that's perfect for me because I don't, well, I mean, listen, it's not that I don't like larger quilts. It's that if I'm going to make something larger, I'm going to have to send that thing out to be quilted because I just don't, I don't quilt them. I don't. A, don't have time. B, free motion quilting does not excite me whatsoever. And to have to try to quilt up something that's big. I mean, I have a big throat on my machine, but I get frustrated. And to me, that's just not fun no more. So I send them out. If it's not fun, what's the point? I mean, seriously, I don't need to say I did this lovely thing. I'll be like, yep, here's her card. Give her a call. It's just not my thing, guys. So anyway, we have all the fabrics, and then it says extra goodies. The goodies in your box this time include, for the scrap project this time around, we are doing a redo of our popular Petit Gâteau pincushion pattern, this time in soft autumn fabric leftovers of oranges, gray, and greens. Follow the pattern for instructions. There's a star block wristlet zipper bag and rose gold scissors. So that's everything. And then also they have finishing kits that include the backing and the binding. And there's a limited amount of finishing kits. So if you want a finishing kit, you gotta order it. It says, I'm really confused now because it says total value of your box is over $71.75, coming to you for $58.75. So where did I get $75 from? I'm gonna have to double check because maybe I read something like in a wrong spot. I mean, not that I'm complaining, that's fine. I don't really remember where I would have gotten that except for, yeah, I don't know. So anyway, oh, they also talked about those wool buttons. The wool buttons included in your box are from a lovely vendor that they met at Quilt Market and called Local Farm Girl. The wool buttons would add an extra touch to the little pin cushions. Okay, so that explains that. So I'm just going to kind of take the fabric out and show you, because you know I always do that. Here is, and honestly guys, why they give us a certain amount of certain fabrics, I don't know. I have never even like done one of the projects. I am terrible. I need to really like either do them or do something, because sometimes I have taken the fabric out and just kept the fabric if I didn't really like the pattern or whatever, because I do love the fabric and I can use that elsewhere. And usually the value of just the fabric is over what I pay anyway, so I'm not sad about that, that's for sure. But this is a very small amount of this particular fabric. Looks like it's a 2.5 inch strip, and I don't even know, like maybe width of fabric, I'm imagining. And there is this print. It's sort of a mustardy color with triangles. And then we've got, and I don't really particularly like this color. I don't know. I don't even remember that being like a real big fig tree color. But anyway, I do love pretty much everything else I'm seeing in here. So here's this, it's sort of like an orangish fabric with like darker orange hashtags on it. Or not hashtags, but hashes, I guess you could say. you never get the right color. I mean, I wish you could see the exact color, because no matter what my light is, it never looks exactly like it does to me in person. It's that same color, but with white dots. I love that too. So pretty. And now we're getting into the greens. Here's a green stripe. It's sort of a lime green, but not like really bright and garish. It's like a muted lime green. I love their colors. I just do. It's like they're saturated but not overpowering, like all at the same time. And here is that green with little bitty flowers. I call them flowers, but I'm not sure if everybody calls them flowers. They have a flowery look to them, you know. And then here we go. And I love whenever they start mixing the colors. Here's that lime green with the coral little rosish like flowers in the middle. Very nice. To me, this is very typical of fig tree, and I totally love this. These are such great colors for like fall, you know. And there is that lime green. I call it fig tree green. And then now we're coming to the taupes. So this is just like that green one, but it's in taupe with the stripe. And then we've got taupe with what I call flowers. And now we come to their cream with the black dot. They're very known for this as well. Very good low volume from them. And we have the cream with like a lime print on it. And they are actually words, but I've never tried to like read them and see if it's saying anything really. I mean, it could just be a series of words. I've never really even like tried to read them or nothing, so I really don't know. And then lots of ivory. So I'm imagining this is backing for a lot of stuff, like you know, probably those pin cushions and maybe some background fabric for the pumpkins and the beanstalk. And so there we go. That's all the fabric, and that's all the stuff that came with. So you guys let me know what you think about Little Box of Figs. The funny thing about this, or I don't know why I always think it's funny, is it's interesting to me that they will like sell out, because when you order it, you have to order it. Like for the 2018, I ordered at the end of 2017. And then your first box comes, let's see, if now is July, so 7 minus 3 is 4. Yeah, so usually like March or April or something like that, you get the first box. And it's just, and because what happens is your last box for 2018 comes in 2019. I mean, it's like in January is when we get the last one. So then next you're at like April, and April is your first box for 2018, and then you got July, and then, you know, every 3 months pretty much. I mean, if they're gonna have a delay, they let you know. And I mean, they sell out like lickety split. I mean, when they announce, like I get a newsletter, and if you're signed up for the newsletter, you get it, and they send you a newsletter before, and they're like, okay, you're gonna be getting another newsletter, and in that next newsletter, we're gonna open up Little Box of Figs for 2019, and you watch like a hawk, and but then you're pretty much committed for the whole year. I mean, I'm sure if you needed to quit, they would let you, obviously. But it's basically you're kind of saying, I'm in it for the long haul, and then they can order all the stuff that they need for all the boxes all year. And it's just, I'm really not sure. That's Jelly Bean. He's playing with the toys from Pet Treater. And sometimes I wonder, like, how many subscriptions they really allow, because I hate to say this, but there's really not anything all that special about these boxes, except for that you're getting this fabric, which fig tree fabric, if you like it, you like it. And it's worth it to you. And the patterns, I mean, you can go, after a while, I think they probably will sell them online, but they don't do it like right away, so that we're getting like something nice that's just for the members. But I'm not really sure. But yet every year I'm lined up waiting to get it. And I don't know if it's the excitement or what it is. And I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm thinking, how much fig tree fabric do I really need? And how many of these little box of figs do I really need to build up? And why do I keep building them up? I mean, I haven't made them. I am excited when they come, and there's something about this that just makes me feel like I'm a part of something with them, and I kind of like that too. But anyways, if you guys get little box of figs, tell me how long you've gotten it. If you don't get it, would you want to get it? Why would you want to get it? I don't know. Just what's your take on why I keep building up all these little box of figs? I mean, there's a lot of things that I obviously have and don't use, but I literally have not used a single one. I'm just being honest. I'm going to be upfront. I might as well admit it because it's true. In fact, I even had someone today, you know who you are, ask if they could buy the one from the December of 2017, or I'm pretty sure that's the one she meant, because I watched the video. It was actually from November, which would have been like the October sort of box, October, November, and then, and it was like a Christmas one, and I look at it again, I'm watching my video, and I'm like, oh, I really like that one. And I'm like, no, I really don't want to give it up. So if I change my mind, I'll let you know. And I'm sure she thinks I'm nuts, you know. She's even offering to buy it, you know. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. For some reason, there's something about them. I don't know what it is. So anyways, what's your take? And I will see you guys in a little bit. Have a great evening. Bye.